You have been waiting longer than you ever expected. And heaven has seen every silent tear that fell when no one understood why the promise took so long to move. I speak to you now as a messenger of the Most High, and I tell you that your waiting was not wasted. It was shaping, it was preparing. It was aligning hearts that were not ready before. You thought the silence meant rejection, but the silence was construction behind the curtain of your natural sight. The Lord says in Isaiah 42:31, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles." You were not standing still. You were being renewed, every delay stripped away. Illusions, every disappointment refined your desires, every lonely night taught you to depend on God instead of desperation. And now, after all this waiting, something has shifted in the spirit. One connected to your destiny can no longer ignore the pull. The one who hesitated is beginning to move. The one who doubted is beginning to see clearly, because God has been working on both sides. While you were praying for clarity, they were being confronted with truth. While you were asking for confirmation, they were being awakened from confusion. You asked God, "Is it ever going to happen?" He answered you in ways you did not recognize. At first, He protected you from half-love. He shielded you from rushed decisions. He blocked doors that would have led to regret. You felt blocked, but you were being preserved. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, "He hath made everything beautiful in His time," not your time, His time, and His time is not careless. His time is precise. There were pieces that had to fall into place. There were lessons your soulmate had to learn without you rescuing them. There were wounds they had to confront alone. If they had come earlier, they would have hurt you with the same broken patterns. They are now being healed from. You were spared from loving a version of them that was not ready. And now, heaven whispers, the season of hesitation is closing. They are thinking about you more deeply than before. They are replaying conversations. They are remembering the peace they felt around you. They are realizing that what they walked away from was not ordinary. Proverbs 18:22 says, "Whoso findeth a wife, findeth a good thing, and obtaineth favor of the Lord." This favor is not random, it is ordained. They are beginning to see you as a gift, not an option. The fog is lifting from their eyes. The pride that once held them back is weakening. The fear that told them to delay is losing its grip. You prayed for God to move their heart. He did not force them, He revealed truth to them. He allowed them to feel your absence. He allowed them to compare what they have now with what they had with you, and comparison has awakened gratitude. There is a stirring in them that feels urgent. It is not pressure from people, it is conviction from God. Song of Solomon 3:4 says, "I found the one my soul loves." This is not about obsession. This is recognition. They are recognizing what their soul already knew. And you, my beloved, must not shrink now. Do not return to doubt just because you waited long. Do not sabotage the answer because you grew tired in the process. Galatians 6:9 reminds you, "Let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap. If we faint not, you are stepping into due season." But due season requires steadiness. It requires faith that does not panic. When the first sign appears, it requires maturity to receive what you once begged for. There will be movement. There will be communication. There will be clarity, but it may not look dramatic at first. It may start with a simple message, a simple apology, a simple confession that they have been thinking about you. Do not despise small beginnings. Zechariah 4:10 says, "For who hath despised the day of small things? The action you are about to see will grow, because it is rooted in realization. This time they are not acting from impulse. They are acting from understanding. They are seeing how you stood firm, how you did not chase, how you did not beg, how you trusted God, even when your heart ached. Your patience spoke louder than arguments ever could. Your silence taught them value. Your absence created space for clarity, and now their heart is unsettled in a way it was not before. They feel the urgency to correct what was delayed. They feel the need to step forward. Instead of sideways, they are afraid of losing what God intended for them. That fear is not toxic, it is awakening. Psalm 37:23 says, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord." Their steps are being ordered now. Even the courage they are gathering is not from themselves alone, it is assisted by grace. But hear this clearly: when they step forward, you must also be ready. Waiting changed you. You are not the same person who first prayed that prayer. You have boundaries. Now you have discernment. Now you have peace that you refuse to sacrifice. And that is good, because this reunion is not meant to repeat the past, it is meant to begin something stronger. There will be honest conversations. There will be vulnerability. There will be truths spoken that were once avoided. This is not about fantasy. This is about alignment. God is not bringing them back just for emotion. He is bringing movement with purpose. But you must remain grounded. You must continue praying. Not from desperation, but from gratitude. Philippians 4:6 says, "Be careful for nothing, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God." Thank Him now, not because you see everything, but because you trust His orchestration. The waiting tested your faith. The action will test your readiness. Do not let old fears resurface. Do not assume it will fail just because it once stalled. People grow, hearts soften. God restores. Joel 2:25 says, "I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten." Restoration does not always mean returning to the exact same place. Sometimes it means returning stronger, wiser, and more intentional. You ask for a soulmate who would take action, not someone who speaks beautifully, but moves slowly. Now action is forming, and action requires response. Stay calm. Stay prayerful. Stay discerning when they reach out. Listen more than you speak at first. Allow them to show consistency. Allow them to prove growth through behavior, not only emotion. Love that lasts is built on foundation, not fireworks. God has been building foundation during your silence. Do not rush the rebuilding. Let it unfold with dignity. You are not chasing anymore, you are receiving what aligns. And if this is truly the one appointed for you, there will be peace accompanying the progress, not confusion, not chaos. Chaos. Peace. COLOSSIANS 3:15 says, "Let the peace of God rule in your hearts." Peace will be your confirmation, not intensity, not urgency alone. Peace. The long wait is ending. But the story is not ending. It is transitioning. From hidden preparation to visible movement. From prayer to manifestation. From tears to testimony. You wondered if heaven heard. Heaven did more than hear. Heaven prepared, and now, after all this waiting, your soulmate is finally taking action, not because you forced it, not because you manipulated it, but because God aligned it. Stand firm, receive with wisdom, love, with strength, and trust that what is moving now is moving under divine instruction. This is not the end of your faith journey, it is the reward of endurance. And What begins in God's timing carries a grace that human effort alone could never sustain.